Hey, what's up guys, how you doing? This is Oscar again. Just wanted to do the next video. Like I said on the previous video, I'm going to be doing a quick walk around on this 1988 Foxbody that I picked up recently. So I really appreciate you guys. I got a few subscribers this past week and I'm excited for the channel. What I want to do next is I want to introduce you guys to this car, 1988 Foxbody. Like I put on the thumbnail, I did pick this up for under $5,000 in this year 2022, which is a good find, because if you guys notice, these cars have gone up in value upwards in the $9, $10, $15, $20,000 range, depending on the conditions. I believe that I got a fair deal depending on the condition of this car here. What I want to do is I want to take you guys on this quick walk around so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So let's go. Here it is, guys. This is a 1988 Mustang Notchback Foxbody Mustang that I picked up here in Arizona for under 5,000 bucks. This is an original V8 car. What I know from the previous owner, all that he's told me was that this car had been worked on by somebody previously to him, and he bought it thinking he wanted to take on this project, but due to how his life was going at the time, he decided to sell it. He owned the car for about 5 years. And when I reached out to him, he originally wanted close to $6,000 for the vehicle, which even then it was a fair price. When I reached out to him, I didn't think that I would pick up the car, because knowing how much popularity these notchbacks are and how much everybody desires them, I didn't think that I was gonna even be able to get in contact with him, because it was already about, I don't know, maybe a couple days before I saw the ad on OfferUp. So reached out to him. He decided to reach back out. He said, you know what, I have someone already interested coming by to see it. If they decide not to pick it up, then I'll reach out to you. He reached out to me about a day later and he said, hey, listen, somebody said that they might come back. They thought it was too much of a project, but if you want the car, come see it. Right away, I send him a message. I say, you know what? What's the best deal you can give me on the car? Without seeing the car, I'll Zelle you a deposit. And me already knowing that I really wanted the car, I just figured if he can bring the price back down a little, then that was just a plus for me. It was just going to be a win. I did. Called him back. He said, all right, I want so-and-so. I said, can you go a little lower? We ended up negotiating the price at $4,800 for this car. I was very excited, zelled them a deposit, and about 5 days later, I went to go see the car for the first time. I'm gonna plug in some pictures of the car. The day I went to go see it, I took some night photos. They're not the best quality pictures, but I just thought the car was just a little dirty, and you know, the paint was gonna be okay, which I think this car was already sprayed. Somebody sprayed it. Very low quality, but still, nonetheless, it has paint. It has a few burn spots here and there, which I have a really good buddy of mine here in Arizona that's gonna detail this car for me. That's why you guys see it's pretty dirty, and he said he can just put some protectant over it, and he's just gonna try his best. I said no problem. I'm just excited to ride the car, drive it. When I looked at the car, it was missing a lot of moldings, but luckily a lot of these moldings, they're inside the vehicle. The car didn't come with a back seat, so that's one thing that I'm missing. I'm also missing a panel in the back, a side panel, and a few other items. When I initially picked this car up, I asked the guy if it was a running car. He said yes. He turned the car on for me, but it had a major gas leak right here near the intake. A little hose that goes behind the intake. And I said, no problem, I'll try to fix it. But I ended up hauling the car back. My father-in-law came with me on his trailer, and we strapped up the car and picked it up and brought it back over here. So let me show you guys a little bit of the interior. If you guys can see, the car is pretty dirty in here. And the reason why it's really dirty is because here in Arizona, there's dust storms and things like that. Because this car does not have AC, there's an opening down here. I had already originally cleaned this car once, and it's all dusty again due to the cowl being broken right here. It allows for air to get in here, and also If you guys can see, the windshield is kind of loose, so I'm sure that's getting in here. But overall, the car, I know these interiors are pretty easy to source, so I wasn't worried too much about it. And this door panel's in pretty good condition. I'm just gonna try to restore it. And as you guys can see, whoever owned it before him, they went crazy with the color. They ended up painting the center section, but I think I'm gonna end up getting the cup holder section. This is gonna be black. The car did come with some nice things. As you guys can see, they already did a aftermarket steering wheel. This is a 1988, so it is a tilt. I like that. I like when they tilt. The other thing that I realized when I got the car, this car already came with a 160 speedo, which I thought was pretty awesome. The miles are very inaccurate. It says 99,285. I'm really not sure how many miles on this car, but I know the title says 0000. I don't know. The headliner on this car is definitely not in the best shape. I'm definitely going to remove the flag, and I'm going to just do a black. So the interior in the back, like I said, I have pretty much all the panels except I'm missing this quarter panel back here that I need a source. It doesn't have a back seat, and originally it doesn't have a back seat because I believe that the owner before the person I bought it from, they originally wanted to do a car to either go drifting on or something of that nature. This car does have the battery in the back already, which I'm excited for that. And this is one of the hoses after I got the car running that was actually messed up. It's a hose that goes in the tank. I found the second leak, and then I had to switch that hose over so I can get the car cranked. Once I swapped out all the hoses, all the gas leaks that it had, took the car for a spin. The car ran really good. Let me open up the hood so you guys can see. Don't cringe when you hear the popping. I need to fix that over there. As you guys can see here, the car came with a couple gas leaks. I ended up turning the car on, took it for a quick spin, drove it around. It was a fun car. And then the distributor went out. So it had an MSD ignition distributor. Went out, and I just put this one in, but I couldn't get the timing to go on the right, so I have a buddy coming over to help me pretty soon. But this car does come with a trick flow upper and lower intake. It has a 70 millimeter throttle body already, BBK, and it has a BBK intake. It has some pulleys. It does not have air conditioning, and it does not have the power steering. As you guys can see, the engine bay is pretty gutted. The whole car is pretty gutted, but this is a fun car. One of the things that I do know about the car is that the previous owner told me that the owner he bought it from told them they went through the engine and they actually did a 306 on this car. It definitely feels like a 306. It has a lot of pep to it, and it's also much lighter than the GT over there. That could be it, but I'm excited for this car. I'm excited to continue to work on it. Like I said, I cringe every time I open up the hood because it already came with the Cobra R hood, and it is fiberglass, and it keeps rubbing on this part right here, and I gotta get this fixed soon because I do not want this hood to go to waste. I know somebody told me they can fix this here, and as long as I don't continue to damage it, it should be fine. The plan for this car is just to enjoy it and drive it. I guess they did lower the front suspension. I gotta go in there. I gotta open it up and see what's in there. The rear is a little higher up. I'm not sure if the shocks are pretty bad on it, but it does have some KYBs on it. As you guys can see, all the moldings, they're in pretty good condition, but I definitely got to get in here and just start working on this car. I don't want it to go into a worse condition. This right here, these scratches are from the dog trying to chase this cat. But there's no longer a dog in here, so it should be fine. I'm not a big fan of a notchback having a GT body kit, but for some reason it's growing on me, and I guess the hood and the way it's dropped makes the car look pretty cool. I don't know, what do you guys think? Put the comments on the comment section to see if you guys think I should keep the body kit or not. Like I said, I just want to introduce you guys to this car. I think it's going to be pretty cool. And stay tuned for the next video. I'll show you guys what the next step is. We'll take it out for a spin, and then hope you guys are enjoying the channel so far. For now, this is it. I just wanted to show you guys what the car is, and if you guys are looking for cars out there, there's still a lot of cars. You can find good deals. Some people are just tired of having their cars, and I think that's what happened with me. I got very lucky. Some people want 10,000, 11, 12, 15, but for a running car that's pretty clean, other than the little missing parts, I think for $4,800 you cannot go wrong with a 1988 notchback Foxbody Mustang, especially with all the little goodies that already comes with it. It's not a stock car. It's a stock car, but it has, you know, its little bolt-ons here and there. Like I said, the doors close pretty smooth. It has a pretty fairly new carpet. The seats are horrible. That's one thing that I forgot to mention. The seats are really bad. I definitely got to source out some seats. But for now, I'm just going to put covers on these, and I'm just going to drive the car and enjoy it until I can continue to find parts for it. Also, the car does have, it's a straight pipe cut down. Oh, it does have shorty headers as well, BBK shorty headers. And it is cut down, it's a straight pipe cut down the middle, but I did find on offer a Mac exhaust that I actually picked up for 80 bucks, which I'm excited for. And today I also sourced and picked up, thanks to some guy here in Arizona, I picked up the whole KYB front and rear struts and shocks, and it also came with the SVO caster camber plates, which I'm excited for. Yeah guys, stay tuned. Happy that you guys have been showing a lot of feedback. I'm excited. I have 18 subscribers at the moment, but hopefully that'll grow. I'm trying to get this channel to get to 1,000 subscribers and at least 4,000 watch hours, because at that point, every bit of dollar that I receive is definitely going to go in these cars for fun things to come. Here's the GT, and here's the notchbacks. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you guys. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to Stangs, who sent me over this awesome t-shirt. I'll put their Instagram in the description below. They were kind enough to send me this shirt. I reached out to him. I was like, hey man, that's a pretty cool shirt. He's like, don't worry about it, I'll send you one. So check it out. I guess he's gonna be doing a lot of giveaways for his Instagram page. Once again, Oscar here. Thank you guys very much. Hope you guys are having a great day.